This is What If Zabuza Adopted Naruto, Part 4, aka Stage 3, The Forgotten Warhammer. Last part we left off with Naruto and Clyde beating the boss. Basically Naruto. Clyde was put out of commission and Naruto had to heal him from the brink of death. Okay. Naruto and Clyde make their way into a portal that opens. It leads them to a dark hallway. Seems like we're underground, Clyde says. Naruto agrees as they walk along the path. So why do you want the sword? And how did you beat that demon back there in that form? So you were awake, Naruto replies. Well, just before I lost consciousness, I saw you transform, and when I woke up, the demon was gone. Well, have you heard of the tailed beasts? Yeah, Clyde replies. Well, I contain the 9 tails inside me, and my father says the sword will not only allow me to control my powers, but obtain even more abilities just by using it, Naruto says. So your main goal is to get complete control over your power? Clyde says. Basically, Naruto replies. Hey, where do you live? Naruto asks. I live on a farm right next to a small village, surrounded by water. Clyde says. Is it connected to a bridge? Yeah, one that was recently built. That's where I live, Naruto says. My father and brother are making it a hidden village as we speak. We should already be allies with the Leaf from our past experience. Whoa, seriously? Clyde asks. Yeah, Naruto replies. You and your family should consider joining the village afterwards. You would make a very well ninja. You know, I think I might take you up on that offer, Clyde replies. Naruto and Clyde both stop noticing they just entered the outside world. It's so green, so beautiful. This doesn't even look like the same place. Naruto and Clyde both think at the same simultaneously. This is where stage 3 is held, huh? Clyde asks. I assume so, Naruto replies. Well, I guess we gotta wait for him to come. We can't just walk past. Clyde sits down with Naruto as they wait. They wait for about an hour, and then eventually the ground begins to shake. Naruto and Clyde both quickly stand up, drawing their swords. A man, probably about the age of 27, about 6 foot, rises from the ground, saying, If you beat me, you may keep my warhammer and move forward, but I shall not let that happen. This is what his warhammer looks like. What? Why would we want your freaking warhammer? We're not here for that. We're here for the sword, Naruto says. Now, you hear Clyde just say, well, a warhammer, depending on its abilities, wouldn't be so bad, Fine, Clyde. We'll take care of him and you could have the warhammer. Yes! I've always wanted one. Naruto and Clyde both look at each other, kind of anxious. They know this is going to be a hard battle, especially since this one seems to have a conscience, and he knows he's probably going to be very strong. Naruto runs forward, rushes at him. The man says, as he rushes forward with speeds Naruto can't even see, and he kicks Naruto into the ground. Is that all you've got? Naruto's astounded. How are we supposed to be able to beat this guy? There's no way, I can't even see him. But as Naruto's on the floor, Clyde comes from behind, and he slices downward on the man. It leaves a little tiny gash. I put a bunch of power into that swing. How did it only give him a scratch? At least he's not healing, Naruto notes. Yes, I'm no normal demon. Actually, I'm no demon at all. This is a. This isn't really this is a demonic weapon that I have binded myself with, and first person to touch it after I die gets it. That's how it works. It rather increases your power, and I've trained with it many years to get to this state. Probably about at least 400. Naruto and Clyde are astounded. This man, he speaks with just such normal grace. It's almost as if he's not worried at all. It's almost as if he doesn't even see us as a threat. Now I'll give you one last chance. You may have gotten past all the others, which is a feat on its own. You could brag about that. But you won't get past me. You should go home now while I give you a chance. Naruto just kicks upward, slamming into the guy's nuts. He doesn't even respond to that. Jeez, this guy's ruthless. I see you have chosen death. Well, at least you'll go out fighting like a real warrior. He brings up his warhammer, bringing it down on Naruto. Naruto barely rolls out of the way. It dodges. It lands onto the floor, leaving a big crater. Naruto just slides his fist straight into the man's face, sending him flying back. Ah, you have some power in you, huh? Looks like I might truly get a good fight out of you guys. Naruto knows he's going to have to use the Kyuubi chakra. He calls forth Kurama. He begs to use some of his chakra. I need to for this battle, please.
Fine. Only because I don't want to die.
Naruto actually gains a significant boost from this. It's enough for 3 tails, and Naruto has complete control. This has never happened to him before. He hasn't gotten complete control for 3 tails. He feels like he could use 4, but he doesn't want to take it. He doesn't want to take a chance. Clyde rushes in as the bait. Naruto comes up from behind, and he slices downward. He's leaving scratches across the man's back. Oh, you're doing damage. Yes, the man says. I finally feel it. I feel someone, a challenger. You're making me excited. He goes back with a kick, sending Naruto flying. Naruto barely uses his katana, and slows himself down. Then he rushes back forward, using all his strength, going in and stabs him through the rib. Yes. And then you see the man puking out blood. This is nothing. Finally, I finally have a challenger worthy of my skill. And then he brings up his axe and he starts summoning the nature chakra in. What is he doing? Why is his axe glowing? And then he brings it down and he sends the entire area turning into a crater. Such destructive power. How can this be? Naruto says. This weapon. Is it really this powerful? Clyde says, I want it even more now. Stop joking around, Clyde, Naruto says. This is serious. If we get hit by that, we can't survive. Maybe I could take 1 hit, but it'd shatter all my bones instantly. You're right, Naruto. But the thing is, we need to get past. I will get that treasure. I will get the money to save my father's life. And suddenly Clyde gets serious. This is the first time he's been this serious Naruto's seen. Naruto, let me handle this. If I'm gonna get this hammer, I want to get it on my own. Are you sure? Naruto says. Yes, Clyde replies. He grabs his. Clyde grabs his broadsword, and then he starts to charge up his chakra. You may have nature chakra. I can tell. I've seen it. But see, I know how to use my chakra, and I have a quite big mouth. For I am a master of chakra control, and no ordinary chakra control. I'm a master of demonic chakra control. Most people don't know what demon chakra is. But I noticed that Naruto has it. He says he has, and the only reason he has it is because of the nine-tailed fox. It may not be a real demon, but it does resemble one. I was cursed. I was cursed by a demon when I was young. And for that curse, my father is dying. And I won't let him die because of me. I will get past, no matter what, Clyde says. Suddenly, Clyde's eyes begin to just shine bright red. Not the shotgun gun, just from pure adulterated badass. So now Clyde grabs his sword and then it starts to glow. And then it extends with a darker chakra, but not an evil chakra. Then he rushes forward and he slices, cutting a man in his torso. You see him like, "You're powerful." And he starts to puke out blood. He's like, "Very powerful. Looks like I'm going to have to actually try." And he rushes forward at Clyde. Clyde barely blocks. Clyde kicks him in the gut where he's already sliced him. The man arches over. He's, "Ooh." Then he brings down his hammer on top of Clyde, but because of that kick, it took away most of the destructive damage. So Clyde was able to actually block it. Then Clyde kicks out the man's leg. Then he brings his sword to his throat and he slices. But the man's still going, even while bleeding out. He knows he's gonna die. "I will die here, but I'm taking both of you with me," he says. He rushes at Clyde, going with a full power strike. But Clyde goes with a full power strike back, and he clashes, and they're going back and forth. They're both pushing, and you see a collision so big it's just rotting away the mountain inside. "I won't lose," Clyde says. And then he pushes back the man, and when it finally ends, he sees the man lying there dead, on the floor, half his body gone, and then Clyde, almost pure exhausted. "You did it," Naruto says. "Yeah, I did, Clyde," Clyde replies. Clyde walks, more crawls over to where the axe is and grabs it. It begins to shine and it begins to bind to him. This thing, it's not even heavy. It's probably like 40 pounds at most. That's heavy for some people," Naruto says. "Yes, but my broadsword is 70 pounds, Clyde replies. "But this thing has such destructive power." I didn't know you were, and then Naruto says, getting more seriously, "I didn't know you were cursed by a demon." Yes. See, that's the thing. Half my chakra, the only reason I'm able to compete with him is because half my chakra is a demon's chakra. Kind of like kind of like the Nine Tails. Granted, my chakra only gets me on the level to be with your chakra amount, normal. But half of my normal chakra and then half demon chakra. I'm able to use the demon chakra because it's more destructive than normal chakra. And I am able to extend my blade. Now with this, which is nature chakra, if I mix them together and master it, it'll be way stronger. And with this weapon, we should be able to get past this. And we should be able to get you that sword and get the money so I can save my father. "Clyde," Naruto says, "I'm glad you came along with me. I would have died from the first one if it weren't for you." "No, you wouldn't have. You probably would have ended up using the Nine Tails. And from what I've seen, you would have been able to handle this guy. But assuming how strong this guy was, and the fact that I was able to beat him only because I had to use my most powerful move, and the fact that he was so cocky, I assume that the next person's going to be way stronger." "I would have to agree with you," Naruto says. And that's where we're going to end it off. Naruto, the next part is coming out tomorrow. I'm going to say that. I decided I will do it no matter what. It's stage 4. I might as well get it done. And, plus, I feel like I owe that to you guys. I did make this one come out a little later because of personal stuff, but, I will put out the next part tomorrow. Thank you guys. Remember, subscribe and turn on post notifications if you like my content. Thank you.